And welcome to episode, what number was it again?
65 of Movies and Us.
I'm TJ,
And I'm Marcus.
and this is the review show that reviews movies, genre movies from the beginning. Sometimes? Is that how
Yeah.
the intro goes?
Yes.
Okay.
That was a joint effort right there.
Need to change up the intro every now and again. Anyway, we're going into the 2009 release of the animated movie Green Lantern First Light.
First Flight, yeah.
Light, whatever.
That got me every time. Like, what's this movie called again? Light first what?
Well, it's Green Lantern. You would think it would be First Light.
Yeah, not First Flight.
Whatever. It was directed by Lauren Montgomery, written by Alan Burnett and Michael Allen. It was produced by Bobby Bage and Bruce Timm, because of course it was. It is starring Christopher Maloney, Victor Garber.
Christopher Maloney, the guy from NYP. Wow. He's in this?
He's Hal Jordan.
Yeah, he's, what? His voice makes sense now. He was in Happy, the TV show.
I did not know who that was, but
Man of Steel. He's in Man of Steel too.
I know who Victor Garber was, and I didn't recognize him either. Victor Garber.
Oh yeah.
He is from Legends in Tomorrow and Alias.
Yep, he was in Titanic. If anyone cares about that movie, he's in a few things. Yeah.
And then there's Tricia Helfer.
That's what she's in.
Battlestar Galactica, apparently.
Yeah, she looks like she's in Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah, but I don't really. And apparently StarCraft, the video game.
Lucifer. I know people like that show.
Oh, yeah. And then Michael Madsen as Kilowog.
Oh my god. Why did I not like this movie?
Because you didn't give it much of a chance.
Kurtwood Larson Smith? What?
Hold on.
What?
I'm not there yet. John Larroquette?
No idea who the hell that is.
Yeah,
I see his face, but I don't know who that is.
I recognize the face too. But then Kurtwood Smith, who was in That 70s Show. Right?
I hate that show.
I mean, but that's the role that, you know.
Yeah, he plays the dad.
The dad.
Yeah.
Larry Richard Drake, William Shallart. Wow, I hovered over his name, and it's a black and white picture of William Shallart.
Well, he passed away after this movie.
Oh, did he? That's a shame.
Well, like a few years after the movie, not like right after the movie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then it's Malachi Throne, Olivia Diabo?
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't know how to say that one.
Richard Green, Juliet Landau, who is from Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel, David Lander, Richard McGonigal, Rob Paulson, famous voice actor, Kath Soyce, Jim Wise, and then Bruce Timm. And that's everybody.
Yeah, that's a cast right there.
Yeah, it's a decent cast.
You know what's good about that cast? Like, even though they're like famous names and faces you see in this cast, their voices aren't that distracting.
Yeah, I didn't notice them at all.
Yeah, that's why I'm like bamboozled by all this.
Yeah, I was actually I went through all the names. And I'm like, oh, I recognize that name and that name.
Yeah,
and that name.
Yeah. Wow, like that's why I don't watch credits for opening for animated movies, because I don't want to be like, who's that voice? And like, I just want to leave it to myself.
Oh, apparently this was the last movie for Malachi Throne. Isn't that the guy you said? And also David Lander.
Yes.
So that's a shame.
They'll be missed. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, there's nothing really behind the scenes to get into.
No, really.
Yeah, no.
I mean, the only thing they mentioned on Wikipedia is that they covered Hal Jordan's backstory in the New Frontier movie that we saw earlier. So they didn't want to do his thing again. So I said, okay, let's go somewhere else with it. And I think the movie suffers from that, in my opinion.
What, not going into his backstory?
Not that they don't go into his backstory, but this movie felt childish. And I know it's an animated movie, so I don't expect much depth from it, but like them skipping his backstory, they kind of skipped his character, I felt. Like they focused a lot on, it felt like a Sinestro origin story, which I'm fine with. I just wasn't ready for that, I guess.
I mean, they did do the origin.
I know, but like, we'll get to it, I guess, when we watch the movie. But it felt like they just lacked on him in general.
Like, I have problems with this movie, but I didn't have a problem with his characterization. I thought his characterization was fine, because Hal Jordan has always been boring.
That's the thing. Like, they didn't give him any depth and make him more interesting than he is.
He isn't. He just isn't. He's always been boring. He's always just...
may be boring, but I feel like it's your job to try to make him some kind of oomph. Like, I don't know.
He's always been, the greatest Green Lantern, Boy Scout Lantern, and stuff like that. Always the boring one. I always found it stupid that he comes in and becomes the best Green Lantern when there's lanterns decades older, been Green Lanterns
Yes.
forever, and they all suck apparently.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, of course, I guess it has to be like that, but like, no, there's something special about him to make him the best.
It's also speciest a little bit.
A little bit, you think?
Well, I'm not sure that was the right word. That's why I said a little bit.
Well, what do you mean by it then?
Like, humans are the greatest, everyone else sucks.
No, they say how much they hate us in the movie.
Well, yeah, they say that they hate us. I'm saying that the portrayal of Hal Jordan as the first human Green Lantern and the most powerful Green Lantern. And it's not just him. Like, all the focus is always on the human Green Lanterns from Earth.
Mm-hmm.
There's like 6 of them.
They're so unique and different, guys.
But all the aliens suck, so...
Right? I guess that's probably why I've never been to the Green Lantern, because it just seems so, like, I don't know, again, childish. It seems like it's just low to me. I don't know.
Green Lantern, honestly, is a hit or miss.
Yeah.
Like, Hal Jordan's also hit or miss.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, he becomes a villain at one point. And
that sounds intriguing.
And almost destroys the world.
That sounds good to me.
But then they retcon it and say it wasn't him, it was like a parasite that did it. And it was like, what the f*** you.
Hey, come on, man. Stick to your guns. You had a good storyline going.
I mean, that was in the 90s when he was a bad guy, and they retconned it within the last 2 decades, I think. So, like 2010s. So, I mean, it's very hit or miss. And some of the Green Lanterns are hit or miss. Like, I've talked about the various Green Lanterns 1,000 times on multiple shows about how many humans are there.
Yeah.
But, you know, some of them are good, some of them are bad. Honestly, from what I understand, the most recognizable Green Lantern isn't even Hal Jordan.
It's probably John Smith, right?
It's John Stewart.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah, everybody recognizes him because of the animated series.
Yeah, that's who I know.
Yeah, so... And everybody that I know is like, oh, yeah, John Stewart.
Yeah.
He's the Green Lantern, so...
He's probably the better... Of the other ones that I know, it's probably him that I would gravitate to.
Yeah, I mean, he is... Well, I mean, right now in the comics, they turned him into a god, and it's really lame. But...
Of course they did.
Yeah, and I always found, like, Guy Gardner to be stupid meathead and stuff. But I do like Kyle Rayner. He's decent. Mm-hmm. And... Jessica Cruz is also decent. They have a couple new Green Lanterns that are all right. So, like I said, it's very hit or miss Green Lantern.
Yeah, very hit or miss.
So,
and this one I didn't hate, but it just didn't keep my attention. I was like, eh.
Well, it didn't keep my attention either, but for different reasons.
Yeah.
My reasons are I know this story like the back of my hand. I'm like, okay.
See, it's not that too. It's like
I was like, I knew all the twists before the twists even happened. It's like, get to Winston this show is gonna be turned into the bad guy.
Yeah. So he's saying, like, I knew like the major things were gonna happen. It's like, okay, this is gonna happen, cool. And even things I didn't know, you probably could tell from a mile away. So, like, I feel like this movie wasn't meant for us, I guess. So, like, that's why I can't be too harsh on it.
But to be fair, this did come out in 2009.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
At the time, it might have been newer, you know.
Yes, and now in 2020 something,
it's like Green Lantern hasn't been very prominent in media, but everyone knows about that shitty Green Lantern movie, so it's like.
And if you know who Sinestro is, you know he's going to be the bad guy eventually. So like, yeah. And
they also condensed a lot of plot points into this hour.
Yeah.
Which is, how long is this movie? An hour
12?
17. 17?
Mm-hmm. 77 minutes.
Yeah, so I forgot to say that, so we got that out of the way.
You also forgot.
I was about to say, do you have any box office shit?
I picked random numbers in the box office 2009.
I thought we were going to get away from the box office because this has no box office.
We're always going to do box office, TJ.
Fine.
So number 70, this is the first number Brad picked, is Rookies, the movie.
Never heard
Graduation.
of it.
Yeah, never heard of it either. But number 69 is Medea Goes to Jail. It's not good. Number 68.
I never seen any of those movies.
That's just black female Ernest goes to blank movies.
Yeah, I know.
That's all it is. Drag Me to Hell at number 68, which is supposed to be really good. I never saw
heard of it. I don't know what it is, though.
It's a Sam Raimi movie about a girl who gets cursed by a gypsy. It's supposed to be really fun and good. At number 67 is apparently a 2009 remake of Friday the 13th.
Oh, that movie was bad, wasn't it?
Yeah, very bad. That's the one, the guy from Watchmen. He plays Jack Kirby, plays This guy's named
Jack
Freddy Krueger.
Kirby?
Or whoever played Rorschach. I think his name's
Oh,
Jack Kirby.
okay.
Yeah, he plays.
I was about to say Jack Kirby's a comic book writer,
You're right.
like a prominent old
Yes,
comic book writer.
yes. I forget the guy's name.
Yeah,
This is Friday
I know who you're
13.
talking.
This is someone else. He's in Freddy Krueger. What's the Freddy Krueger one?
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, I always get Friday the 13th confused with Nightmare on Elm Street.
That's the one. Thank you. Now, see, we're horror fans, guys. We're just not. Don't roast us.
I always get
that one has.
I mean, I can't really claim to be a horror fan.
Yeah, same. I mean, I like him, but like, I'm not.
When I was younger, I used to be afraid of Chucky, so I never.
What? Chucky's like the best.
I used to be afraid of Chucky, but apparently, I don't remember this but when I was a baby, I used to have a My Buddy doll.
Oh, that's creepy.
Like, and so, like, I guess that scarred me from when Chucky came out.
I think it's showing your age to you.
I actually do have a My Buddy doll. My mom bought it for me a couple years ago because she thought it was funny.
That's pretty dark. That's funny, but dark. Number 66 is I Love You, Man. It's a comedy starring some people. It's okay.
I didn't get
Paul Rudd.
I didn't get to my point about the horror movies though.
Oh yeah, well, what's up?
Like so like I was afraid of Chucky, but like I like horror movies like Leprechaun.
The cheesy, hacky ones.
Yeah, I like the stupid ones. What was the one? The creepers with the furball monsters.
Oh God, yeah.
I don't remember. I'm Puppet Master. I like those horror movies. They're my horror movies.
I prefer those over the current day horror movies for sure. So I'll give you that.
I don't think I've seen any current horror movies. Honestly.
It's all haunted house, possession stuff.
Yeah. I was never
like jump scares the movies.
I was never really into like Exorcist and Poltergeist. I've seen those movies, but you know, I always kind of found them a little boring.
They are extremely boring. It's just that the ghost and possessions never really do anything to the people. It's like this isn't scary. It's just Mayan theater, so I get it. I was like, come on.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not really my thing.
No, I want to see someone get up. Number 66, like I said, was I Love You, Man. Number 65 was Underworld, Rise of the Lycans.
Wait, is that the second one?
Third one?
I think I know I saw the first one.
I've seen the first three. I think there's four of them.
I don't think I've seen any past the first one.
I couldn't tell you which one this is. I don't know. As Underworld, I think it's number 2 or 3. I don't know how to tell you.
Okay. It just sounds like it would be the second one.
Actually, I know this one's like a prequel kind of thing, so I think it's I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. I guess it could be a prequel thing. It sounds about right.
Yeah, it just goes better back history of the Lycans and shit like that.
Yeah. Well, Rise of the Lycans, when you said that, I thought, oh, the Lycans are rising up and attacking.
No, it's like a backdrop. Well, yeah, that's it. I don't feel like going more into this as you want me to.
What number did you leave off on?
65.
You might as well go to 60 at this point.
Yeah, really? You think so? You want to do
I want you to get them out of the way so we don't have to do this again.
This is the last one of this year, isn't it? No,
we got one more.
You think I won't pick other 10 more? There's a whole list. Number 64 is The Lovely Bones.
I don't know what that is.
Jennifer Lawrence's first movie, I believe, that made her really popular into the...
Jennifer Lawrence. I know
She's
that
Hunger Games. She's also in...
Never saw Hunger Games.
She's in a lot of movies, man.
I should really read those books, the Hunger Game books.
You should. They're not... The movies aren't bad.
That was the other big thing after like the Twilights and the Harry Potters and stuff.
Yeah, they try to cash in on any kind of... What's it called? Young
adult book series, yeah.
Yes. They're trying to catch on everything. Is it Jennifer Lawrence in this one? Maybe not. Hold on.
I was about to say, that name sounded familiar, but...
Maybe she's not in this one. Oh, I'm thinking of the other one. This stars Rachel Weisz.
I know that name, too.
She's The Mummy. The wife in The Mummy.
Oh, that's why I know that name.
She's a few things. She's great. Mark Wahlberg. This actress, I cannot say her name. Saoirse Ronan. That's a name.
What?
Her name's Saoirse.
And what movie is this?
Same one. She's in Lovely Bones. I think she's the main actress in that one. The little girl in it.
Oh.
Stanley Tucci's in it too.
Huh, okay.
Yeah, anyways, after Lovely Bones, there's Green Zone. Never heard of that one.
Nope.
Number 62 is My Sister's Keeper.
Your Sister's Keeper?
My Sister's Keeper. That sounds terrible. Number 61, Old Dogs. Another bad movie.
Oh, what dogs?
Old Dogs has like who played John Travolta, William H. Macy. I think Tim Allen's in it too.
Tim Allen?
Yeah. There's old guys who go on a biker.
Old guys become bikers.
No, that's another one I'm thinking of. The Old Dogs consist of Robin Williams and John Travolta. And Seth Green, too. Kelly Preston? No, it's a bad movie. Bernie Mac's in it, too. And number 60, the great, the amazing, totally hyped that year was Where the Wild Things Are,
Where the wild things are.
based on that book series or the book.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that's it. That's all I got. Never read the book. Never saw the movie. Never cared about any of that.
Weird.
What?
Nothing. I'm
What?
just talking to myself. It's fine.
What?
Never. Nothing. It's fine.
Hey, Zombieland came out that year. Number 50. I hate that movie. I hate Zombieland.
You hate that movie?
I love zombies, and I hate Zombieland with a goddamn passion. That's the Iceberg's not a good actor to me. And the whole movie is like, this is just too overhyped for what it is.
Okay.
I like Woody Harrelson, because Woody Harrelson. Emma Stone, right? Or Watson, whoever one that is. She's not bad in it.
I don't remember that movie being too bad.
It's not bad. I think it was just overhyped, and the main actor I just don't like. So, like, I don't like his little quirkiness bullshit. It's, not for me. Caroline came out that year, too, number 46.
Okay.
Another John Travolta movie came out. The Taking a Pelham, 1, 2, 3.
Is that the horror Caroline movie, or is that the...
That's the animated one, I believe, the Tim Burton-esque one.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
I never saw that one either. Paul Blart Mall Cop came out at number 35.
Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Oh, we talked about that last week because of Watchmen. That's all the boxes I have for this week.
All
Back to
right.
you, TJ.
Thanks, Marcus. So, we ready to dive into this properly here?
Sure. Yeah, let's kill this hour.
All right. So, before we jump into this properly...
I got things to do, TJ.
Before we jump into this proper...
You got trailers.
I got trailers, but I also had something else, too.
Oh, no.
I had... shit. I had the cartoon Duck Dodgers on my thing.
That sounds terrible.
Huh?
That sounds awful.
It's a Daffy Duck cartoon. It is just, he ends up with the Green Lantern ring and suit and stuff. And the Sinestro kidnaps all the Green Lanterns, and he inadvertently saves the day after blah, blah, blah. It was cute. It was, it was a Green Lantern.
It sounds like that.
Huh?
It sounds like that really spoiled this movie. Like, if I were to see that first, then this, like, this is what Daffy Duck just did this, guys.
I mean, he accidentally got Hal Jordan's ring in because their dry cleaning got mixed up.
Yeah,
so
that's funny.
But that's all. I just wanted to mention that. I also got a trailer for the very shitty Wonder Woman movie that we watched.
Hey, man, it was really faithful, okay?
The trailer looked way better than the movie was.
Yeah, because it didn't have any sexism. It was a bad movie. Don't watch it.
It really was. And then there was season 8 of Smallville.
8 seasons of that show?
There's actually 10 seasons of
Oh
that
my
show.
god.
And then there is Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince.
We're never going to review that series either.
You don't want to watch Harry Potter?
No, I do not care for those movies. I think you're going on that rant before too, but I just don't care for those.
I also got Ben 10 Alien Force.
Okay.
I don't know if that was a movie or...
I think. Maybe it has to be a movie because the show was called just Ben 10, I think, right?
I have no idea. I've never seen it or anything like that. So, also, there is... How do you say this? Bukakin? Bukakin? I don't know. It's a cartoon based on cards.
Oh, I know that show. Yeah.
But apparently it's volume 3 of Bukakin, and there's only 4 episodes on it.
What a waste. It's about maybe an hour and some change, probably 2 hours if you're lucky.
And I looked it up just to see how many episodes there were, and there are a lot of episodes.
Yeah, like, why not just put them all on one disc?
And then I got Batman Gotham Knight. We also reviewed that shitty movie.
I don't remember that one.
It's the animated one. What, the 6 different...
the anthology one. Yeah, that one. I know, this time period, DC movies aren't that good, man. They get better, so I hear, but man, these are not cutting it.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, let's jump into
well, you have trailers.
That was the trailers.
Okay, because you had... Okay.
That was all the trailers.
So I'm not paying attention, man.
Apparently. So we open up with Hal Jordan in a flight simulator. And then, as he's doing this, alien spacecraft crashes to Earth with a Green Lantern inside. And this is the Hal Jordan Green Lantern origin story. Alvin Zor dies. He gives him his ring. Blah, 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 blah.
Yep. And what's funny, you saying that? It's like the studio did the same thing. Like, you guys seen that, blah, blah, blah. This is what happens.
And then we had a very long Green Lantern space credits. The credits went on for a long time.
And I told you that's the second I put on my phone. Just was on my phone for the whole movie.
I know Abensur exploded, and his ship exploded, and
after the credits, we see Hal flying back as a Green Lantern, and then betrays him. Like, oh, it's in the space shuttle the whole time, guys.
It was a spaceship the whole time?
He was in the space shuttle, whatever.
Oh, yeah, because the Green Lantern ring brought him with the space simulator and all.
Yes. And then just out flying around as a Green Lantern. And it's just like, that's what got me at this movie. Like, there's like no, like, oh my god, like, there's aliens exist. Like, there's no, like, revelations for this character. It's like, oh, I have powers, aliens exist, I can fly, what the hell? He's just flying around, la-di-da-di-da, and making fucking quibs. Just didn't care for that.
Yeah, it's not great.
No.
And then the Green Lantern Corps shows up.
Yep.
And attacks him, tries to take his ring.
Straight bullying him for no reason.
Yeah, it's like, that's not even how it's supposed to work. If a Green Lantern ring chooses you, you're a Green Lantern.
Yeah, like it or not.
The ring's supposed to choose, not the Green Lanterns.
Exactly.
And they don't come forcibly take your ring. Anyway, they put... Sinestro's the leader of the Green Lanterns at this point, besides the Guardians of the Universe, by the way.
Yes.
So they put him in a Green Lantern airplane.
I hated it.
Well, you need to be something familiar, you know?
No, I get that, but like, you think that's the most things we should be concerned about is the spacecraft he's in, not the aliens that just got to him? No, the spacecraft's what you care most about, buddy. Sure, dumb.
It is. He cares, all right?
It's stupid.
He cares.
We're gonna try to hide our identity from you because like our alien species, because your first contact with you guys shouldn't be like mind bending to you. Like this spacecraft you're gonna be flying in, that's what you should care about, Hal. It's stupid. Does Superman exist in this universe yet? Like they don't establish that in the movie, right? Like any other superheroes?
No, it's not a shared world, essentially.
Yeah, so him going to his aliens planet should be like, he should be like mentally like, oh my god. That's enough of that part in my rant.
So they get to, what's it called? Oa, which is the Green Lantern planet, and it is... And they're pretty much putting Cal Jordan on trial.
I don't know why, though.
What do you mean, don't know why?
Like, why you put him on trial for? Like you said, the thing chose him. Like, okay, he's obviously Green Lantern. He's like, the ring accepts him as a good person and shit. This whole trial thing's stupid.
Yeah, no, but within their own stupid rules, I guess it does kind of make sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's just like, I guess they're verifying that the ring was right. Like, but has the ring ever been wrong?
Not really.
Yeah, so like, why have this extra level of bullshit?
Because they decided to tell this story rather than the actual story. You know, that's supposed to happen.
I don't mean to rag on this movie the whole time. It's just really stupid.
What happens next?
The Guardians are talking to him. Sinestro volunteers.
Sinestro decides that he's going to take Cal under his wings because he likes humans, because they're unruly, essentially.
Yes.
And so he takes them... And the Guardian's like, okay, we'll defer to you and how this works, so forth and so forth, if Hal was worthy of being a Green Lantern. So Sinestro takes him to an alien planet where he bullies a bunch of aliens and shows that he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
They go to a
it's a heavy metaphor for cops using cop powers.
Yeah, like he beats up one guy, he goes to a club and forces drugs on another person.
To tell him the truth about where someone's hiding.
Yeah. And then that guy's
Training Day. It's very Training Day vibes. That's what this is. Have you seen Training Day? Denzel Washington, Ethan Hawke. You never seen Training Day, TJ?
I don't think so.
King Kong ain't got shit on TJ. Come on, man. He takes Denzel's a seasoned cop, veteran. He's a bad cop, owes some mafia a lot of money. And he takes a new rookie out on his first day. It's literally this bullshit right here. And it shows all the bad things that he does to like get answers and get money out of people.
Okay.
This is Training Day for kids. This is not good. You should watch Training Day. It's really good.
I'll take your word on it.
I like all the movies I pick for future references and shit.
Okay. So yeah, he's torturing all these guys, and then the guy he's looking for shows up because, you know, Sinestro's beating up his girlfriend. It also implies that Sinestro has, you know, slept with this alien at different points.
Yeah.
Here. And so the guy shows up and they chase him. Sinestro splits off as all the other aliens in the club start shooting at them and leaves Hal to take care of them. Hal gets blown through a floor and ends up in the sewer. Sinestro chases the other alien, which is like a squid monster kind of guy. And he loses them under the water, and he comes out in the sewer where Hal is conveniently.
Yeah.
And then Hal beats him up and takes him to Sinestro, and Sinestro gets all mad at Hal and like beats him up a little bit and saying, "You questioned me." Oh, because Hal stopped Sinestro from hurting the girl anymore. It's like, you're too soft. The Guardians are stupid, and we need order in the world. Blah, 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 blah.
And that's what, see, like, I know Sinestro's a bad guy. His name's Sinestro. Like, that's a bad thing right there. It's just, he's so, like, hey, new guy just met. F you, F the government, F everything. It's just, like, that should be like a red flag for everybody involved. I think everyone who ever has known Sinestro knows he's, like, on edge all the time. Like, how does he have this power? How is he able to keep this power for so long? That's the question for me.
Because he's apparently a hero, and they trust him implicitly.
Do they, though? Like, does anyone else not see him doing this shit? Is he that good at hiding his...
Well, no, he specifically chose Hal Jordan because he thought he thought humans were scum and that they wouldn't, they would be more towards his way of thinking.
But don't the other Lanterns later on in the movie say, like, yes, and that's just kind of Sinestro, essentially?
He's getting a little much, they say, but it's not like he's doing anything overtly illegal in front of them.
Okay.
He's just acting erratic, essentially.
Okay. I thought he was always like this, and they just never cared to keep tabs on him.
No, he just eventually got fed up with how the Guardians were doing things, essentially.
Yeah, how Anakin saw the Jedi Temple, and then the Jedi Knights were just lacking. He's like, I could do better than you guys. Okay.
What?
Star Wars, man. Everything's Star Wars.
Apparently.
It's just Star Wars. This is Training Days of Star Wars.
Okay, whatever.
I'm sorry.
Anyway,
You're the chosen one.
Whatever.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Where was I? I'm lost now.
Sinestro was bullying Hal, but the new other Green Lantern people land. Like, hey, you caught the bad dude. Good job, Sinestro. He's like, Sinestro's like, I'm gonna go question this guy. No one follow me.
Okay, so yeah, they take him back to Oa. He gets the information. Wait,
he takes him. But there's a scene where Hal's at a lunch area, no one likes him, so the pink-faced girl sits down with Hal, and she's like, I can read your mind, and want to invade your privacy the whole time, trying to learn who you are.
Yeah, that's not my question.
Oh, yeah?
Spoilers, he's working with the bad guys.
Who's working with the bad guys? Oh, Sinestro.
Sinestro.
Yes.
Why does he need to find out where this guy is? Shouldn't he know where he is? He's in contact with them. Why did he go after his minion to find out where he is?
If I was paying attention more to the movie, they probably answer that. Maybe the bad guy was hiding from Sinestro because he didn't want to deal with it. I don't know. But you're right. They were in contact with each other. So I do not know.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I think the first part of this movie is not tying up with the second part of it.
It must somewhere. They must have a line somewhere that ties it up because it can't be that sloppy.
Well, I didn't see it.
I wasn't paying attention enough to tell you, so I can't say. Maybe. I don't know.
Huh. I don't know.
He does torture him. He asks him, yeah.
It doesn't matter. So he questions them and they go to an airport?
Airport.
Isn't that what they were? A space station shuttle? That's where the Green Lantern Corps, because they find out where he is, the guy they're looking for.
After Hal talks to the pink lady?
Yeah, I skipped that part. They just go back and it's pretty much just him.
Oh, yeah.
Him getting his mind read, and then the
I guess it's an airport.
Then they did do the history of how there's a green energy and there's a yellow energy, blah blah. It's Green Lantern stuff.
Yeah, it's the first time covering Green Lanterns. So we should be more caring.
Yeah, I know. I just
don't care.
This movie did not really.
I told you.
So they get to the airport, and it's revealed that Sinestro and the bad guy are working together. He wants the yellow energy, but, they don't trust each other, so only the bad guy knows where the thing is, and then Sinestro's like, where is it? And he's like, meet me here, we'll go there, and then it's a big chase scene because Hal finds the aliens, and there's a fight, and they destroy the airport, Green Lanterns save some people, then there's a chase through hyperspace, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the best I can come up with hyperspace, so...
That's what it is, I think, yeah.
Yeah, so... But they catch up, Hal Jordan, showing that he's, super better than everybody else because of reasons.
He just got the goddamn powers. No way he's better than anyone else.
Apparently he is.
Like, maybe if they would have gave us a minute or two of his backstory of him being a good pilot, I believe it, but they just jumped in from a flight simulator. He could have been a rookie flight simulator for all we know. And then to this. There was no character development for the guy.
Yeah, it's stupid.
It's very bad, this movie.
Oh, man. But they get on the ship. Hal gets on the ship. He takes out one of the aliens by blowing a hole in the space station, and the guy gets sucked through it very gruesomely.
Hey, man, job's a job.
So he does that, and then he goes and finds the main bad guy, where he gets knocked out, but Sinestro walks in, and he's like, and Sinestro kills him because he's got Plan B or whatever.
Yeah.
And he takes the rod thing that he holds, that apparently the bad guy holds, that has is the information that he needs. But everyone thinks Hal Jordan killed him in self-defense, so they're like, you played hero, you don't listen, you're no longer a Green Lantern, take his ring. I don't think that's how that works, but whatever. So they take his ring, but Hal's still like, hey, something's fishy here. Don't take me home yet. And then it's revealed that, Sinestro is the bad guy. He uses his ring to bring back the bad guy to life as a zombie.
That was pretty cool. I don't know if the ring could do that. That's pretty cool.
I don't think that's one of its abilities, but whatever.
It's pretty powerful, man. He casts Raised at a level 1. That's really good.
Yeah, so he allows, what is it called? He needs the bad guy's brain synapses, essentially, to find out where the weaponers are, the people that are holding the yellow fragment that he wants, that they were using to develop things.
Yes.
And then, so he uses the zombified thing and finds out where it is. But hey, Hal Jordan comes in with Kilowog and the girl Green Lantern that's been nice to him up until this point, and they're gonna stop Sinestro from being a bad guy, but Sinestro attacks. And oh no, the girl betrays them. What a twist that was.
Yeah, she's his girlfriend. Oh, wow.
And so...
It caught me off guard, so that's something, I guess, but...
Yeah, I didn't see it coming, but I wasn't really...
invested.
Yeah, so...
No one's invested, nor did they leave any signs of her being possibly bad. So,
yeah, they didn't leave any clues or anything either.
It's just a character turn, have a character turn. Got it.
So, what is it?
Kilowog?
Yeah, it was Sinestro leaves.
Yes.
He leaves the girl to take care of everything.
Yes.
And she's like, because, it's basic bad guy move, leave, not take care of things yourself. He leaves.
He's on a time crunch, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Really. I don't think so, but all right.
Yeah.
So he leaves, and she's suffocating Hal Jordan in, I guess, plastic green light.
Yeah.
And then Kilowog comes in and saves him, then gets his ass kicked again.
Yes.
But then...
and they're also weak and pointless in this movie, the other Green Lanterns.
Yeah, everyone's just a damsel in distress for Hal Jordan.
They really are. Like, these guys are seasoned veterans with these damn rings.
And then,
And how's the green ring flashlight work? How does that work?
I mean, it's just light, right?
It is light, I guess. Huh? It's just colored.
Yeah, it's just colored light.
Yeah, I thought it was weird. Okay, that makes sense. I forgot the light green light. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Hal does some bullshit to kill the girl.
Yeah, he tricks her to blast the yellow rod thing, the Deus Ex Machina thing.
Yes.
Which she hits, and then it blows up and impales her very bloodily on this. This movie gets like really dark at spots for reasons.
Yeah, like they really like kill her like for not like that bad for no reason.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
She's a female. Well, she's an alien, so it's not sexist. But the other Green Lanterns pop in. They think Hal's the bad guy because they see she's dead and Kilowog's knocked out. It's like Hal's is going on a murder rampage, apparently. And cut to Sinestro going to the yellow planet.
Sinestro goes to the weaponers. He gets the yellow battery, the opposite of the
green.
The green battery, because of reasons that make no sense.
I like how none of us are invested in this. I feel so bad. I feel bad for the fanboys who are like, finally, they're doing Green Lantern. Like, we're not doing justice to Green Lantern. Is anyone really a Green Lantern fan, though, like that? That probably is. There's gotta be some idiots out there.
Sure.
Come on, TJ.
So yeah, he gets the Green Lantern card, and guess what? He becomes the Yellow Lantern.
What? No way. Weird.
I don't know. Like, I don't know if it was at this time or not that the lanterns colors were based on emotions, and the fact that it's kind of relied on battery power at this point seems a little
Yeah.
stupid.
Well, see, I don't know which one's more stupid, that or emotions. Like, I don't know. Like, I get the emotion thing. I just feel like that's too grade school level thought to me. So I don't mind the battery being different colors. I don't know. But the emotion does make sense. Like, oh, you see green or yellow or red or whatever color. They're like, oh, yeah, this kind of... It's like a lightsaber kind of thing, I guess.
Green is will, yellow is fear. That's all you really need to know for this part of it.
Yeah, but there are like so many other ones out there.
Yeah, like purple is love or some shit like that.
Yeah, these are lightsabers. Either it's emotion based or it's kyber crystal bullshit. Which one is it, guys?
So where are we? Oh, so yeah, he becomes the Yellow Lantern, and he goes and attacks Oa because
No, first some Green Lanterns find out where he's at and they go to get him.
Oh,
he massacres the shit out of them.
Yeah, there's that too.
Then their rings fly off to warn other people because some just died. And then he goes to attack planet.
Yeah, so he goes, and then this is our climax. He defeats all the weak Green Lanterns because everyone's weak.
Yes.
He destroys the Green Lantern power battery, essentially killing all the other Green Lanterns off planet who are just in space and stuff.
Which I like. It's really dark, and I'm so cool that I'm glad they did that. I'm like, oh, cool, the rings are falling. That's dramatic.
And he looks like he's won the day, and he's taken all the Green Lantern rings and breaking them, but Kilowog won't give his over. But Hal Jordan finds the battery and goes in and punches the green crystal that's not working. And oh, look, it's working again because he punched it. It's like he cracked the inner core or something. And then becomes Super Green Lantern. And then it's, Hal versus Sinestro. And they get in a giant fight while the yellow battery core, which is its own entity, by the way, which is destroying things.
Hold on, another question I have for you, by the way, about the movie. He was on a phone call with his wife or girlfriend before he got attacked by these Green Lanterns and went on his own adventure.
Yeah.
He's on another side of the universe now, right?
Yeah.
Further from the Earth and the sun. So I guess Earth-wise, it's been days or weeks since all this is happening.
Possibly.
People must be worried for this guy, right? Right?
Well, he says again he's got to go home and talk to his other boss, so.
Yeah, but like no contacts or no one's calling him. His landlord's not checking in. Like, hey, Hal, the room is like, no one's like. It's just that logic of like I was just so bugged by that the whole time. I know it doesn't mean anything. It's not important, but it's like his work's not checking in on him. Nothing. Like, hey, the guy disappeared. There's missing persons out here now, guys. No,
I guess I don't know. Anyway,
I'm sorry. It's just like that bugs me. But yeah, Hal Jordan does some Hal Jordan shit.
He hits the battery with like sports equipment, and then he takes 2 planets and crushes the battery.
Yes, because he's a god.
He pulls 2 planets out of orbit, essentially destroying that whole solar system, killing any life that could possibly be on there. That's nice.
Yep, just like that. Like he's powerful as now. Like there's no way no one can stop him. And he just massacred. He just did a genocide. 2 genocides, multiple genocides.
But that's enough. This, drained Sinestro of his power, and so Hal Jordan and him get into a fight, and he blasts them with an energy ray or something. Hal Jordan does Sinestro, and Sinestro's defeated, and Hal's fallen, so Kilowog goes and saves them with Green Lantern fans, and the day is saved. And then we got the end ceremony where the Guardians are like, hey, guess what? We fixed everything. Everything's back to normal. Hal Jordan's a Green Lantern. Yay.
Yeah, those 2 planets destroyed. Don't worry about them.
Yeah. And that's Green Lantern First Flight.
They must have had like a mass grave for all those people that just died in space if they found them. But yeah, it's the end of the movie. Stupid.
Yeah. There was one thing that I wanted to mention.
What's up?
Do you know that blonde-haired girl Green Lantern was throughout?
Yeah, who was like randomly in there.
Her name's Arissa.
Has like love interest or something.
She was 14 years old when she joined the Green Lanterns.
Gross.
And
was
really interested in Hal Jordan.
Okay.
And then something happened. I don't know the whole story, but something happened, and she kind of grew.
Gross.
To woman thing. So Hal Jordan ended up dating a 14-year-old.
Nope. Don't like that. Why do comic books always have to go pervy on us?
I don't know. It was gross, but I just wanted to bring that up because she was pretty like in the background the whole time.
Yeah. Cool.
All right, what are you giving it?
What did I think about the Green Lantern First Flight? The concepts? I did give it a 5 when I first reviewed it. Then after watching it again and doing all this shit, it's like a 4. Maybe a high 3, but it's like a low soft 4.
Yeah, it's a 4. It's okay. It's not bad. It's boring.
Yeah, if you're a child watching for the first time, you're gonna enjoy it. But there's probably better Green Lantern shit out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not provocative. It's not deep at all. It's a ride. It's a boring ride.
Pretty much. All right. With that, I'm done talking to these people. Let's get out of here.